put a bull bar on it, which I actually drove off the lot with. I put different side steps on.
Right, so you had a bull bar to get like that they put on.
That's right. It was pre-delivery.
So that, and it was a brand new vehicle, yeah, or was it second hand?
Sorry, you broke up.
Yeah, I did. Was it a new vehicle or second hand, like one owner or something?
Brand new one owner vehicle.
Right. Oh, you were the one owner.
Drove off the lot.
Right.
16 kilometers.
So there was, and how long did it take before the Prado crapped itself?
Now that's it. One of the points. It was 13 years old, and we contacted a solicitor, and they said that motor companies won't look at you at anything after 10 years old.
Yeah.
However, once again, because of that disabled tag, it doesn't matter how old the vehicle is, they're still responsible under law.
Yep.
It was 13 years old.
Yep.
But that's irrelevant in this instance.
Question, was this before the Takata airbag issue?
Yes.
Right, so waves around the world, and all car manufacturers that fitted them, it doesn't matter how old the car was, had to replace them.
No, that wouldn't have helped, because they were clear, not interested.
Right.
You know, they made it clear from the get-go that they weren't even going to bother.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to say g'day to Lithgow 11. I'm Middo. I'm one of the support crew / pit crew.
I want to say hello to Lithgow 11 as well. You were just drove through Lithgow last week on my way to Bathurst.
Yeah.
Just drove through Lithgow last week on my way to Bathurst.
Yeah, it's a beautiful spot, Lithgow. Yeah, I remember. Remember we talked about the firearms factory.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And I should have remembered that. Oh, what have I done?
You can feel the serenity here, though. It's quiet now. It was a bit busy earlier, but it's going to be really busy. We're expecting around 9 a.m.
So let's go. We are live with Sarge. Sarge is the other voice that you can hear.
Yeah, and so I'm driving. I'm the one driving the vehicle at the moment, and Middo is my pit crew / support crew / moderator. And Maxie's there too. Maxie said g'day on the live chat.
Tell them what you're doing, Sarge.
Okay. So I am doing a fuel challenge. I'm doing a fuel economy challenge. I'm driving a Lexus, a 2009 Lexus ISF. So it's a 5-litre V8. It's got a little bit extra horsepower. These cars come out of the factory with 420 horsepower out the crank, but this one's about 450. Runs an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Actually, the first 8-speed auto in a production car was the ISF, and it's a really good gearbox. And I am driving from Brisbane to the Bundaberg Rum Distillery and then back to Brisbane, a total of 711 kilometres. And I'm trying to do it on one tank, 64-litre fuel tank. And let's see if I can make it all the way back to Brisbane Airport by 4 o'clock without having to refuel. How's that as an explanation? Those disappeared. Well, Middo's actually disappeared. Probably. Shouldn't have disappeared. But anyway, Middo will be in the live chat if he doesn't come back on the headset. But I'm still there live. So maybe he hung up on me. Oh, and so Jamar's saying that I will. So if you haven't entered your vote in the poll with all of the information that I've just laid out, 711 kilometres, 64 litres of fuel in the fuel tank, which we started, big load here, oversized truck coming through, so we'll just touch the left side there.
I'm back too, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, hello. Where did you go?
I was actually looking for a pair of shorts.
So next time you do that, tell us you're going to leave because I thought you dropped out. I thought you disappeared.
Sorry, mate. Yeah. You were talking, so I didn't want to know.
Yeah, okay. Just say I'll be back in a second, or you could have typed it in the live chat.
Could have.
And then,
probably right.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, but this is only our second actual Discord phone call while streaming, so we're still getting used to how it all works. So, but anyway, to have another. Well, I've never seen Lithgow 11 yet, whatever your real name is, and I'm still miffed as to why the hash the funny the at usernames are coming up instead of preferred names. But anyway, at least Jamar thinks I'll make it. He's disappeared again.
I'm just going to mute myself for 5 seconds.
No, you're right. You're good. Yep, do your thing. We are trying to reach 900 subscribers whilst we're streaming today. So that's the goal. So anyone who's listening, who's joined us, please subscribe. And then, yeah, if you can share this channel, maybe you have friends that you could place bets. You could do side bets. I'm personally not really a gambler, except, well, today's a challenge. You could say I'm gambling. I'm gambling on whether the car will make it to Bundy and back. I also need to remember to switch. I need to take my headset off and switch to the Go mic when I go inside the Bundy distillery. For anybody who's never been to the Bundaberg Rum Distillery before, it's an icon of Queensland. Bundy rum. I do like a Bundy. I'm a proud Queenslander. I'd rather a Bundy rum than a 4X, put it that way. So I appreciate anyone new that I see in the live chat that I haven't seen before, like Dave from Bangor in Maine, which is pretty awesome. He's probably gone to bed by now because it's probably, I don't know what time of night it is in Maine. But what was it? Northeast United States. So yeah, it's awesome to have people from all over the world tuning in. It is so cool. And it inspires me to get the channel driving in other countries. So I'm looking forward to hitting a few other states besides New South Wales. Here comes the army. Let's give them a thumbs up, why not? Because they're cool. If you can hear the beeping, that's everyone slowing down to 80 because it's a crash zone. So 80 k's through here. So my adaptive cruise control was braking for me. The Bundy Brewery. Well, does this Bundaberg have a brewery as well as a distillery? Because I've gotten into the whole brewery distilling thing over the last 12 months, and there's a definite difference between the two. There's a definite rule difference between the two, because you can brew home brew, but you can't necessarily distill home distillery stuff. So ask the Australian Tax Department all about that, the ATO. All right, so here's the turn off to Harvey Bay. So is that a police bike? Looks like a police bike. I saw that like 500 metres away. That is a police bike. Good job. My radar is on. Hey Army. Hey Army. Oh, I'll need to check my emails to see if your email come through. I haven't had like a bubble pop up on my like a notification bubble on the on my email app. So not that
I'm back.
Oh, there he is. You scared me.
Woo.
You said 5 seconds and then I forgot you were there.
Oh, listen. You know how you know women.
I know women. I know men. No man knows women. shirt. Should we make that shirt? No man knows women.
With the DLA logo on it, that sounds pretty good to me.
I think that's You know what? I'll have to do that shirt from the other stream, the two blokes versus the world stream. Yeah, that's more in line with that stream. J-Mar meant distillery. Yeah. Okay, all right. So yes, the rum distillery. I just wasn't sure because when J-Mar said rum brewery, I was like, well, maybe Bundaberg has a brewery as well. I wasn't sure.
Bundaberg ginger beer is actually, they brew their drink there, so
I'm all for it. And you know what? I do like a dark and stormy.
I have a funny story about dark and stormies.
Are you going to tell us? We've got some time.
No, that's probably
another time. Tell me tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm so excited you're coming to my place for coffee. You're going to love this coffee. It is a little beans.
I'll tell you, I'm going out of my way. So what's happened is, when I was out west, I came off coffee because the coffee shop in Baduri opened at 7:30, but we had already left. We left work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's always ways of having coffee, but I'm a coffee snob. And then it turned out it was just a crappy coffee machine like you'd have in an office work area anyway. And that's not so bad sometimes, except people don't tend to clean those ones. So you get a build up a scale or whatever. Anyway, so I've come off coffee since I've left Bathurst, and now I'm on one coffee a week, which is Saturday morning. So I had a coffee yesterday morning after parkrun. But I'll step outside my comfort zone for you, my friend.
I do decaf. I have no problems with giving you decaf. I can accommodate your decaf.
It's like, I don't like beer, but if I'm going to have one, there's no way I'm having a freaking non-alcoholic one. Like, not even when I was in Afghanistan, it was one of the first times we called them near beers because they were nearly a beer.
Yeah.
And, can you hear that beeping?
I did hear that beeping.
Yeah, again, I haven't touched the pedals. That's the Lexus and the adaptive cruise control. It slowed me down. So I didn't hit the car. So I didn't hit the car in front.
I really have to concentrate now when I'm driving the Patrol. It's got dumb cruise control.
Like this one? Oh, the old one.
Yeah, the Patrol has dumb cruise control. The Outlander has adaptive cruise control.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, no, when I'm driving the Patrol, I've got to remember. And often when I'm driving Patrol, I've got a caravan on as well. So
just going under a couple of overpasses. So under some underpasses. So it might glitch a bit here and there. So what was I going to say? Oh, so you got an Outlander as well. What year?
It's too
Whoa, my camera just crapped itself. Uh-oh. So I have to go here. Oh. Hello, everyone. My camera just crapped itself. What is it? Why? Don't tell me it's gone flat. No way. I'll just turn it back on quickly. No, it says full power. It says full power. So I don't. It's got full power. I don't know why I turned it. Oh, maybe it's set on a thing. Give me a second. I need to go. I had to go deactivate, activate. Oh, we're good. We were good. Oh, we were good. All right. Mate, my camera's on full power. It just turned itself off. And how long has that been? Is it 2 hours? It's 2.5 hours. I don't know why it turned itself off. Oh, maybe it's heat. Oh, maybe it's hot. Maybe it's hot.
I tell you what though, when you change that camera to the laptop one, I could see something that definitely wasn't hot.
Yes, I'm not hot. No, I'm you know what's hard? Making a oh no, I just wound the window down a little bit to get some air circulating through here, so let me know if I'm a bit crappy sounding. But what's hard is when you make like a New Year's resolution, like I said, I'm not going to get my hair cut whatsoever this year, and this is the result.
Yeah.
But no judgment. Like, honestly, who needs to judge other than a future Mrs. Sarge?
Mate, I look in the mirror and go, God, I'm thankful somebody loves me despite that.
You know what? If I believed in love, I would agree with you. But we're not going to go down that conversation. That's definitely a conversation on the other podcast. I'm not going to get into the social politics of what love is or what it isn't. So, not on this channel, not today. Maybe tomorrow night. I've double booked myself for tomorrow night too. I'm an idiot.
Tomorrow night, yeah. Oh, so you're only coming here tomorrow night, is that it?
No, I haven't double booked myself with you.
No, right. Yeah, righto.
No, I've double booked myself with somebody else, and I need to sort that out because I'm terrible.
Yes.
Well, it's like I've never got anything booked on a Monday night, but
No.
I do because I'm doing a live stream. Anyway,
Actually, it would be interesting to do a live stream car day, first date.
What'd you say? Live stream what?
Live stream car first date.
Car.
That'd
Okay.
spice up the channel a bit, wouldn't it?
Okay. Well, we've had the conversation. Us,
Yeah, no.
us
Sorry,
big
I'm
group.
married. I'm
No,
married.
no. Oh, I thought you were offering Mrs. Middo, but it comes with a tag. Comes with a tag. Oh, I've got to get a copy of your laugh. I've got to get a copy of your laugh and Terry's laugh.
Did you know that I'm a recording artist?
I know you're a bullshit artist.
No, I'm a recording artist. I've got my name on the back of an album cover.
Hey, I'm just going to check something. We'll get back to you being a recording artist. Well, firstly, I don't know that I've got an email from Jamar with his song, but I'll properly check when I get to Bundaberg. And secondly, Maxi did say that there was probably like half an hour ago, he was saying that my microphone was not very good, but I did turn the volume down slightly, so yeah. Anyway, back to you being a recording artist.
So the story goes, I was a tour guide.
Yep.
And for a little while, and I don't know if you know the UK drum and bass group Sigma.
Nope.
Well, they were out for a concert series, and they happened to be in Brisbane. They happened to have a day off, so they happened to be on my tour of Mulgompin, which is Morton Island. So the five of them, the two leads and their backing vocalist, all came to Morton Island with me.
Yep.
And let's just say my laugh fills a room, and particularly a treat carrier. And so they decided it would be funny to record my laugh and include it on the back of a track.
Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
And I am listed on the back of their cover as Middo the tour guide.
There you go. Well, we've all got to have a claim to fame. I'm on a video clip for an Australian dance group. I'm on one of their video music videos.
Yes, you hinted at that. Tell that story.
Oh, okay. I'll put up on Discord like tonight or something. I'll find the video and then take a snapshot of it. But I could do it like this. I'm going to tell you. So the band, I haven't mentioned the band's name yet, but I'll mention it. So, well, it's like 15 odd years ago. I was dating this awesome girl. Her name's Tracy. She's still an awesome girl. We're still mates, which is amazing. She just turned 50 last week, so happy birthday to her. When I first met her, I met her at speed dating, and in Sydney, and it turned out that her previous jobs were producer on Big Brother producer on The Biggest Loser, a location scout for, was it White Collar Blue or one of those other shows. She'd been involved with a lot of shows, being producer and stuff. And then when I met her, she'd gotten a gig as the assistant manager to the band The Potbellies. So, do you know the Potbellies?
I know the Potbellies.
Right, so they're awesome. So back in the day, Alan, Dave, Johnny and Marissa, or everyone knew her as MC, Blue MC. She's awesome. She's one of the best female rappers I've ever heard. And then so I started dating Tracy, and then all of a sudden I'm going to these gigs. I'm being a little bit of security here, driver there, but and sometimes partying with them, like New Year's Eves were crazy. So anyway, what was I on? What was I saying? So the Potbellies.
Talking about the Potbellies, and
yeah,
you're on one of their dance videos.
Yeah. See how I get distracted so easy. So then one Thursday, I remember it was a Thursday night, because my long-term memory is amazing. It was a Thursday night because I had to work the next morning, and I'm Army, so I'm up at work at 7, we start at 7 in the morning, and we're usually doing PT on a Friday morning. She said, "Oh, do you want to come and be a part of a music video?" I was like, "Of course." So, and I knew most of the people that the band would come and hang out. Like, if you know what Entourage is, there's a lot of Entourage, and there's a lot of people that like to hang out and have fun with famous people. And it was the same. So we had a room full of like 30 odd people in this townhouse, what do you call them, a terrace house in Bondi, just near Bondi Junction, Westfield. And we spent all night filming the film clip for the music video Trouble Trouble by the Potbellies, which back in the day was quite known. It's not as known as a couple of the other songs, but still to be a part of the filming of it was awesome. And you do get a glimpse of me probably 3 or 4 times in the music video, but I wasn't there to try and get my face on TV like a few other people were. Yeah. But it was just there, and the whole thing was none of us could drink, even though the whole film clip is based around partying and getting absolutely drunk, because it was a work site. Occupational health and safety meant that we couldn't drink, so we're all sober. We had to be sober, and they filmed it till 5 in the morning, and I literally drove home. I was living in Randwick at the time, so it wasn't far to drive home. Had a shower, and then drove to work. Did not sleep that night at all. I wasn't drunk, but I was up all night. I was pretty tired. So
I love Randwick.
I was going to say quickly, if anybody wants to go and have a look at the music video Trouble Trouble and see if they can find me, tell me what colour shirt I'm wearing. If you see me, let me know what colour shirt I was wearing. There you go. All right.
Trouble. Yeah, Randwick. I had a place in Randwick. On Allison Road, from down.
I know.
Down from the spot. Yeah.
I know. I lived on Botany Street, just off Rainbow Street.
Oh, yes, okay.
And if you know Rainbow Street, you'll know the eastern end of Rainbow Street basically starts at the top of Coogee Stairs.
Well, down the bottom of Allison Road, and it wasn't all that far when I was young, was a roundabout, and you'd fall down Allison Road, you'd fall down Coogee Bay Road, and guess where you'd fall into?
Coogee Bay Hotel, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Coogee Bay Hotel, where at one stage they were serving feces in their ice cream.
Yes, I never ate the ice cream.
Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did hear about that. I never ate the ice cream. I was always there for the beer.
Yeah. I'm not a big beer drinker, so I was definitely there for the spirits of the place.
Yeah, right.
All right, come on, Navarra. Let's go.
Bloody Nissans.
Come on, Navarra, get past me. There we go. So they all got past me nice, and that was beautiful. See, I like it when you can just read traffic and you can understand what people are doing by the attitude of their vehicle. by the type of vehicle they're driving and the way they're driving it. It actually reveals a lot about people, even if you don't even know the person. What's that? Oh, a Citroen 2CV. No, a Citroen. Oh, what's the Citroen bugs called? You know, the cockroaches. What model's that?
2CV6?
No, it's not a 2CV. The 2CV is the timber one. The really cool looking bubbly timber one. But
I don't have the live pictures, so can't.
No, that's okay. It's the one that got the hydraulic suspension, and whenever you see them parked up, they look like a bit of a shooting brake, like a bit of a wagon.
Yes.
And they look like a bug, not a bug like a beetle, but they just look, I don't know, people call them like a cockroach, but you usually see them when they're parked up, their rear suspension's sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just passed one of them on a trailer. Hey, question, Mido. Did you see the chat command that I put up earlier?
Did I see the chat command you put up earlier?
The one that I put up. The one that I put. Well, no, you didn't. I can tell. The one that I put up. Are you scrolling back through the chat now? Are you?
Yeah. Mods, I just want to say a big thank you to the Driving Live Australia moderators. Is that the one?
There. You know what? I put that up. Keep reading it.
For their amazing work on the stream. Everyone flood the chat with pink hands to show your appreciation. Nice.
And guess how many pink hands went up?
One for each moderator.
No. Well, I said flood the chat with pink hands, pink high fives, but guess what? I was the only one who put them in there, and then everybody else just kept doing what they're doing. Nobody read that.
There you go.
Nobody read that. And guess what? Nobody else can put it up. That's mine.
Oh, wow.
Nobody else can. Well, you can't do it because you can't just thank yourself.
No, well, really not. Well, we can thank the other mods too.
You can, but you are part of it, so that's for me to do. So I was gutted that nobody put a pink hand up, did a pink high five. Nobody saw it. You were talking about your issues with Toyota, and other people were talking about other stuff, and it just, I don't know, maybe I just did it at the wrong time, but I can tell you when it was. It was just after Max grabbed my tip comment and made it into a chat post, a chat post thing.
A shortcut, I'd call them.
Yeah, well, not so much a shortcut. He's done it again though. If you look up, Tez has bumped in. He bumped in from work. Tez, a legend. So Tez, look at Tez. Tez has put his hands up. He's done pink high fives. I'll do it again. I'm going to do it right now. Let's see that we can't make it work. I do need to indicate and change lanes at the same time. All right, let's see that this doesn't work this time. All right, now you don't have to go back for it. And I'm the first person to make it happen. There you go. So we got, and I did say that I was going to wait. I was going to wait until there was 20 people on the chat concurrently. Oh, good on ya. Good on ya.
You know me, I'll take the joke too far.
There you go. But it was a way of getting the other people sticking their hands up as well, not just me and moderators / pit crew / support crew.
We're going to have to come up with a name for that.
But here's the thing. I'm going to change that one. After every stream, I'm going to change it. I'm going to play around with that one. So from time to time, I'm going to hope every stream I change it to something new and different and fun.
Nice.
Where are we on our percentages for whether I'm going to make it today or not?
You've got 24 votes and you've got, tide's turned. 46% says yes. 54
Oh.
says no.
So I like that it's half and half, ish,
Yeah.
ish. That's cool. That's cool. Look, I'm 50-50 as well. I'm 50-50 as well. I can't put 50-50 up there, so I had to put yes.
Well, you said yes, maybe no.
We're only going to find out. I tell you what, we'll know by the time. Let's see if I get to the Caboolture southbound BP on the highway. Like, let's see if I even make it there.
The Burpengary or the Caboolture one?
Well, it's more Ayfield, but they class it as the Caboolture BPs. There's the northbound and the southbound, but it's at Morayfield. It's near Buchanan's Road.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got 20 thumbs up. That's cool. That's very cool. We haven't pushed the likes today, but if you're out there listening, watching, and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do, because it really is going to help the channel move forward down the road. I did buy. I bought an Osmo 360 camera yesterday.
Yes, I'm very excited to see that.
Oh, right. I'm excited too. I was excited to get it home, and I was excited to plug it in and charge the battery and start playing around with it. But I cannot, for the life of me, get it to live stream yet. I know that you like to research this sort of stuff. I have researched the bejesus out of it, and I can't find anywhere. It says. So the first thing now, when you Google something, it comes up. AI comes up with a suggestion, and look, AI is not always that clever.
No.
So, just want to thank that person who hit the like. Thank you.
That was me.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. So.
Oh, wow. We're still sitting on 889 in the subscriber count, but I swear I've seen 2 new people today that have to have subscribed before they could comment. So anyway, I can't for the life of me find how to do it, and it won't do it. So I literally didn't realize, like it says on there, you've got to make sure that your cable is a USB-C to USB-C, that it's not just a power cable, that it's also a data transfer cable as well as a power cable. So now, when you've just got cables lying around, sometimes you don't know, but I went to Officeworks and I bought a specific cable to make sure that it was a data transfer cable, and I plugged it in and it didn't do anything different. I can't get it to live stream directly to the computer. I can get it to link. Oh, there's something on the road just there. Oh, a big block of timber. Whoa, the Holden Cruise behind me nearly hit it. That's, you don't want to be hitting that. That would hurt. So yeah, Middo's gone all quiet. Sounds like he's researching. You're researching.
No. I'm letting you talk. You're the star of the show.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
please.
All
right. Yeah. It was massive.
J-Car is the place for cables.
So that's fine. That's fine. I went to Officeworks because it was getting late, and I really wanted to try and use the 360 today if I could. But I tried for most of yesterday afternoon, and I could not get it to. I couldn't get OBS to find it in the drop-down list whenever it was connected.
Okay.
So that's something I'd like to try and find out how I can get it working, because it's a bit of an investment. I had to do some trading. I had to trade some equipment for the privilege of now owning a brand new Osmo 360, which I think the camera's awesome and for what it can do. But it does say that you can put it into live stream mode. I just can't get OBS to find it.
Like, we can have a look at that tomorrow.
Oh, I'll bring it around. I'll bring it with me. Yeah.
We can do that. We have the technology here.
And then the other thing was that I got Waze. I know Henry asked before about Waze in the bottom corner. I got Waze to work yesterday, and I clicked on like center me, and it found me instantly. And I was like, yeah, cool. We need to get this on the road and test. And but that was it. It hasn't been able to follow me, not like Waze on the phone does. So I don't know why Waze on the laptop doesn't
Because
work.
the laptop doesn't have GPS.
Well, the laptop is directly connected to my. Okay, so here's two things. The laptop's directly connected to my Starlink, which has GPS. So that's one thing.
Yeah, but see, the web browser doesn't have a GPS input facility, probably.
So how can we make that one work? Because I would
Well,
really
I
like
don't know
to.
if we can, because I don't
There
know
must
we
be.
can.
There must be. You can buy like a GPS module. Like you can buy a GPS from JCar or something, right? There
Yeah.
must be a way of being able to plug that into a computer so that the computer knows where it is.
Yeah, the computer will read it, and the computer will use the NMEA data, but the browser doesn't have the capability to that, if you understand what I'm saying.
I think
So
I do. Well,
the
the other thing
browsers
is,
don't have the input.
all right. The other thing is, Waze does have there was 3 ways of trying to input it into like basically it's got a stream key.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a stream key. So, but again, it's not going to work if it doesn't know where it is. If the computer doesn't know where it is, because it doesn't have its own GPS, even if it's connected, I'm assuming it might work if it's connected to a GPS, but it's connected to Starlink. It's also connected to my phone, which is GPS. So, anyway,
Yeah.
this is the IT stuff I'm terrible with.
No, that's all right. That's why you got us.
Yes. All right. So, woo. I'm just looking at distance travel versus range.
Yeah.
So my distance travel is just 275 now, and approximate range is 394. So if I take that away and that away, I've reached 670 range.
Yeah, 669.
Yeah. You just wanted to say 69.
That's it.
So that has stretched from 560 to 670. So it's stretched 110 kilometres in the last nearly 3 hours.
And look, those cars all have that little bit of reserve. They'd never ever tell you that it's very, very empty. So,
Well, that's something that I would have liked to have tested today. I would have been happy to run the car dry, but I don't have a jerry can, so I'm not going to run the car dry.
yeah.
So, because I'll run the car dry and conk out in the middle of, in between servos somewhere. And I don't want to be saved. I don't know, I'm feeling confident. But
I think that every time we can add to that total will be invaluable, I think.
it'll be what, sorry?
It'll be invaluable to you at the other end.
Oh, yeah. All right. It'll be good to know how far this car can travel, driving it sedately, because I am. And how far it will go on one tank, because the other thing that is a big question mark is the fact that there's probably an 8 to 9% difference in travelled kilometres versus what the car thinks. So when the car says it's got 392 k's left, the problem with that is that's in kilometres that it thinks it's doing, not actual kilometres, because the speedo, I think it's 108. If I'm sitting, to be exact, let's do a check right now. So I'm sitting on 95, 96, 97, 98, 98, 98, 99, 100. That's 108 on the speedo. So that's 8% difference.
So your GPS is telling you you're doing 100, but car is telling you you're doing 108.
Yes, that's exactly right. And
Wow.
and that's not just on the dial. That's so when I hit cruise control. The thing about this cruise control on this car is it goes up in increments of 5. But if I hit it at exactly, so I just edged up to 100 then, and then I hit it on, it locks out at the exact speed that you're doing. So it locked out at 108 on the dashboard. So 108 on the dashboard is 100 kilometers an hour GPS speed. So GPS speed is tied in with GPS kilometers, whereas my speedo speed is tied in with the kilometers that the car thinks I'm doing on the trip computer. So,
Right.
so it's telling me I've got 390 kilometers left in the tank, but that's 390 kilometers. I think I need to add, like with fuel, 8%. Like there's an 8% buffer there, to the bad direction, not the good direction.
Yeah.
So that's
so you're going to get 8% more range out of your car, you reckon?
I'm going to need to, because okay, if my GPS says that I've got 100, let's just say with figures I've got now, the car says I've got 388 kilometers to go. But if my map said I've got 388 kilometers to go, I reckon that's 8% short. As in, I will run out of fuel 8% short. So 8% of that would be like 20 kilometers short.
I actually think it's the other way around. I think you're going to gain 8 kilometers.
Nah, I don't. But again, great question, right? Good question to think about.
So what do you reckon, Chad? Are we going to add or subtract 20 kilometers based on those numbers?
Did you say Chad? Who's Chad?
Yeah, chat.
Oh, chat.
C-H-A-T.
Yes, chat.
Chat.
For the 12 people out there, some of those people might not have subscribed, so they can't chat.
Oh, they can't chat. Oh,
no. And so you know what? Sometimes people perusing YouTube might come across a live stream, but some people don't know how to bring up the live chat.
Look,
like,
that
depends.
is absolutely correct too.
Depends if you're watching on your mobile phone or if you're watching on a laptop. It's different. So I've struggled. Sometimes I've struggled to find, not on a live stream, but on an old live stream that's no longer live. I've struggled to find how to find the live chat from that stream. Because on your iPhone, and I don't know about Samsungs or whatever, but on your iPhone, you have to go into the comments, where the comment section is, you have to press on it and then slide it to the left, and then it comes up with the live chat from the stream.
There you go.
Yeah, it took me ages to know and understand that, and then again, obviously, I had to check with Google.
Just hang on for 1 second. I am going to...
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to boil the kettle.
Go boil the kettle.
Yeah, go boil the billy. Yeah.
Go do it. Practice for tomorrow.
Well, no. I've had my coffee for today.
Okay.
But, no, I'm going to boil the billy for a cup of tea.
All right, you go do your thing. I'll keep the rest entertained. We're just about to... Is this Childers? Coming up to Childers.
Yeah, that is Childers. I recognise that servo. I know. I'm watching 10% behind.
Oh, well, Childers is still about, I don't know, let's just say a couple of Ks away.
Or 10 or 15.
Oh, I can't tell. Maybe 15, 14.
Is it Childers or Miriamvale? I think it's only Miriamvale.
What about Miriamvale?
I think you're only just below Miriamvale, not Childers just yet.
Childers. Childers is the next town.
Okay.
I'll wait till I see another C sign on the side of the road. Anyway, go boil your kettle and come back.
Yeah, going to boil the billy. Stand by.
All right.
And I can hear you. I've got my Bluetooth headphones on, so I will hear you flagging me out.
Roger. That could work. Right, so when I get to the distillery, I need to get into the boot and grab the wireless Go mic out and chuck that on my lapel. I'm not sure how close I'll be able to park to the actual rum distillery, but I am pretty keen to see if the range on the wireless mic will go into the gift shop. So maybe it's done pretty well in the past. So yeah, and then maybe I have to do a restroom. What do you call it? We're starting a new thing called restroom bloody judging restrooms out of 5. So we'll have to judge their restroom. McDonald's usually get pretty good because it depends on what suburb and what town and what state, what country, but they usually get cleaned on a regular basis, so they're usually not too bad. But hey Barry, how are you, mate? Are you just down the road? I've already passed you. I've already passed the turn off to Harvey Bay. Last time I came up to Harvey Bay, my stream I was doing on the 5G ran out. We ran out of broadband just near Tyro, and I had to restart it. So my last live stream through to Harvey Bay was part 1 and part 2. But with the addition of Starlink, we've had a few little glitches today, like just a little bit of let's just call it overhead interference with some trees and overpasses and stuff like that. But streaming strong. So Barry, good to have you here, mate. And it's your birthday today. Well, happy bloody birthday, mate. I was just mentioning that somebody else who watches my channel, it's her birthday today too, not that she's watching today. Hopefully she's on the jet ski or doing something fun. I'll pass the caravan at the next time I can. Just getting into the stage with the traffic now that the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control wants to speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Not as AI friendly as my right foot. Let's put it that way. 65 today, mate. Congratulations. If I wasn't doing a fuel challenge to Bundaberg and back, would have been cool to. I like Harvey Bay. It's like the Byron Bay of Queensland. Like from where I live, it's the same distance to either get to Byron Bay or Harvey Bay, pretty much. Actually, funny enough, it was Byron Bay that encouraged me to do the live stream to Harvey Bay when I did that. Must have been about 4 months ago now, because I remember my little friend that come for a drive with me. I think I even let her drive the Lexus that day. Because I don't let a lot of people drive a lot of my cars. Because there's this uncanny thing that when other people drive my cars, they always come back broken. And yeah, I don't like my stuff being broken. I work hard for my stuff. Anyway, Childers. So we are. Oh, Goodwood Road. What? And what was I supposed to turn there? Oh, really? I'm going to add some time. Can I do a U-turn here? I can legally U-turn right here. I'm supposed to turn here. There's no sign that says Bundaberg. Oh, that's because the other way is... Right. So this is apparently the... Oh, but this is ways. Which way would...
I would keep heading straight ahead.
Would you? I'm going to stop quickly and check up the other... Oh, this is a crappy place to stop. I'm going to check the other... I'm going to check the other one. Google the other maps. So,
Now, another while while you're doing that, I'll tell you another story. Now that you're in Childers with the peanut van.
It does say this one's quicker by 6 minutes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep, so I'll just let this... Is this a Navara again?
Bloody Nissan driver.
Oh, it's a road... Nah, it's a Rodeo. Oh, I just don't want to accelerate very fast. Lucky there's only a P-plater behind me. It's Bundaberg 54 from here.
There you go.
I can't remember going this way, that's all. But yeah, that's cool. All right, keep talking.
So, my uncle was the world-leading plant pathologist for peanut plants and their diseases.
What sort of... Oh, so for allergies? Is that a thing that
No.
does the allergies?
No. He, before they even make peanuts, from their very seed to fruit or nut,
Nuts.
he was
Yep.
he was the plant pathologist, so the plant doctor. He worked on them for their diseases and their maintenance.
So what sort of diseases does peanuts have?
Well, lots of them actually. But he obviously specialised in peanuts, but he did all kinds of plants, macadamia or bauple nuts. He did mangoes, pawpaws. He did. Was often in Bundaberg actually.
Okay.
He worked for the CSIRO. But yes, he's written several books on the matter, on the topic, and
Okay, nuts.
yeah,
That's
so
nuts, bro.
that's nuts. It is really nuts. It's peanuts too. So it was a little disappointing when I heard that the Peanut Company of Australia was closing down their processing plant in Kingaroy, because that's where he lived.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Kingaroy.
Central, yeah.
Kingaroy, what's it known for? Peanuts?
Peanuts and bacon, apparently.
It's bacon? Okay, I know what
Well,
Kingaroy to me, Flo Bjorky Peterson's pumpkin scones.
And you know, I have actually sampled Flo's pumpkin scones warm out of the oven at the kitchen table at Bethany.
I actually don't doubt that. I do not doubt that.
And that's because of my uncle. When I was up there on a school holiday one time,
Yep.
my uncle took me to work with him at the CSIRO, because I was fascinated by science and technology and all that stuff.
Fair enough.
And it just so happened that he took me out he said, "Come on, we're going to a farm." And we arrived, and I go, "Hey, that's that man from the telly." And it was Sir Joe.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's my name's Sir Joe Bjorky Peterson.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I remember, Sir Joe. You don't worry about that's what's going on there, young fella. You just keep doing your thing.
You just go and see Arnie Flo.
Oh, mate. I was young when Joe was premier, but like, and you know what? Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, like in hindsight, I just remember him being like a dude. I just probably wasn't all. Probably,
When I knew him, he was a farmer. Like, he wasn't even Premier of the state. He was just a farmer. Like, I mean, he was the Premier of the state, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But, to me, he was just a road. And
it's like that Simpsons episode that we mentioned earlier when they're in Australia, and the guy goes, "I want to see." He goes, "I want to make a complaint to my local member," and he just like yells out his window, he's like, "Hey, Joe, I want to complain about this." He goes, "Oh, well, I'll make that complaint to the Prime Minister," and then he shouts out the backyard, "Hey, Mr. Prime Minister."
So yes, I got a freshly baked pumpkin scone with lashings of butter served to me on a beautiful plate at the kitchen table at Joe's property at Bethany.
Slightly jealous because I was slightly too young to enjoy that sort of thing back then.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
I
am a couple of years older than you, but still. But yeah, I fondly remember that.
Yep. Have you been looking at the chat?
up
Well,
here in Queensland.
I can't remember seeing Graham's name before. G'day, Graham. How are you today? Good to see Max. Max has jumped on it.
Oh, g'day, Graham. Yeah.
Graham Fritz sounds very, I don't know, how German is Graham? As in the name Graham doesn't sound very German. Fritz sounds very German. So...
Well, I mean, you can be both German and English. So, you know...
Apparently
well,
that's what I am.
I'm as much German as I am... I'm Prussian. So, yeah, not quite German. German, Polish, and English.
Hey, we'll get back to our cultures and races later, but and Robert M. Oh, did you pass me when I was at Duck Creek the other day, mate? You weren't the one with the roof tent on the top of your car that hit the sign, were you? Oh, that was funny. So just in the chat, Maxie's put up the tip link. Can you do me a favour, Mido, and can you click on the link and then just see what comes up?
I already have, and it comes up.
Have you seen the prices?
You can
the amounts. Can you tell me the amounts?
Yeah, $3.33, $4.20, $6.90, $13.37.
Now, if you look up in the top right-hand corner, is that American dollars or Australian?
US dollars, but if you click that, you can actually change the currency.
And then have a look at the amounts. Check it out.
Yeah, they're all weird.
Tell us, for those people that can't see it, tell us what the amounts are.
Australian $5, 11.2 cents.
Yes.
$10 and 0.591.
It is a mixed up. So if all I'm going to say at the moment, if anyone wanted to tip the Driving Live Australia, you'd be the first one because nobody's ever tipped us yet. I can't believe the moderator hasn't even tipped me $2 just to see if it'll work. Hey, if you tip me $2, I'll give you $2 tomorrow, Mido. Just to see if it works. I don't even know what happens. Yes, we can link the Discord. Maxie can link the Discord. I think that comes up as a link as well. There it is.
Yeah, I did the Discord earlier.
Yeah, but Robert was just after it now. You know, like earlier, like sometimes you don't want to scroll back up, or sometimes you don't even know. Like when a new person jumps on the live chat, they don't know. So just a part of live chatting is just repeating yourself, and that's fine because it's repeating yourself to different people.
Absolutely.
It'd be like a taxi driver getting 30 fares in a day and everyone jumping in saying, "Oh, how are you going?" And
so there you go, Ratbag. You've received the tip.
He's Rob Aussie. He's on it. He's all over it. Look at him go.
Oh, is that Rob Aussie? Robert M.
He's on it. Is that a? Oh, that's not another. I don't know where we're at with the subscriber count because it's still sitting at 889. Do you know what? I'm gonna shut my
I've got 890 on mine.
Yeah, because I think sometimes you have to just turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, look, I've heard that before.
Oh. Where's hey, where's Mitch? Serpentine Airfield? Oh, did my phone what's going on?
No, you're right, you're here.
Alright. Yeah. Oh. I don't know what was going on there. Anyway. Max is going to poop himself. Quickly.
Oh, yes, Barry. I did hear while I was making my cup of tea.
What was that?
Barry's birthday.
Yeah, 65 today.
Wow, 65.
Does he beat you, Mido?
Yes, he does. Another 12 to go for that.
That's it. And I always hate it because these handles are coming up. So the the Whiskey Yankee Oscar dash BT. Happy birthday to Barry. I hate how I can't see the people's names. And then I think I should know who people are by their handle, by their funny A name, but I don't.
They're
But I
funny.
don't. Well, what do you call it? It's a funny A, yeah? What do we call an at? The at. It's a funny A. It's a funny A.
I don't know what I was doing, but I found a new word for the at symbol. I think it might have been in another language, like Escort or something like that.
Oh.
I'm thinking, what the hell is that?
Well,
I
it's
could Google it.
Yeah. We're just about, all right, 310. So can we add 310 onto 410? So, 4... Oof, we're closing in on we're at, so 310 and 368 is 678.
Yeah.
So I've stretched the fuel tank to 678.
You also are going to lose a little bit where your stop start in traffic lights. Sorry.
Well, that'll be. There's not too much of that, I hope. Yeah, Barry's Aussie Baywatch. It was Whiskey Yankee Oscar dash Bravo Tango.
Oh yes. No, he's still. Oh, Whiskey Yankee Oscar Bravo Tango wanted what?
Yeah. Who is that?
I don't know.
I know.
Whiskey,
I know.
Whiskey
I've been
Yankee.
here before. I recognise the handle.
I have too. Yeah. Well, Whiskey Yankee. Or should we call you Bravo Tango?
Bravo Tango.
Or you're also Bravo Tango on YouTube, Roger. It's Wyoming Bravo Tango. There we go. Nice one.
Is that the airport? And what's Bravo Tango? Wyoming? Is that
well,
like
Wyoming might be the airport code, and Bravo Tango might be his initials.
Maybe. I like it. We've had
It's
was it Bangor in Maine? In the northeast? Right, so the stream's not going to stop when I get to the rum distillery. I'm going to hopefully pull up somewhere where I would like to get the rum distillery in view of the camera. So hopefully the windscreen. I've been in the car park there a couple of times, so fingers crossed. I definitely don't want to sit there idling for too long waiting for someone to pull out of a good spot. But I'm going to change over to the lapel mic and hopefully take you guys for at least a audio trip into the gift shop while I go in there and look for a couple of items for a couple of people from the channel.
You know, but yeah, we do know Wyoming is actually a state in the United States.
America.
And Bravo Tango just told us, yeah, Lola's code. Yeah, that was pretty funny, Robert. Good cup of tea too, by the way. Oh, Yellowstone's in Wyoming. I never realised.
Oh, is that Yellowstone? Oh, my old flatmate. I caught up with her a couple of days ago, and she rode horses through there.
Oh, lovely. That would.
She did. Yeah, like I think it was a 7-day horse riding trip, camping and horse riding, and yeah, the scenery is stunning. Let me pack up my Starlink, come over, grab a hire car, hopefully a Mustang. Actually, like the first time I go over and live stream, it'll be a hire car, but I so want to go buy a car in America and cruise across. That's where I want the channel to go.
Oh, Jackson Hole's in Wyoming.
Is that what's that?
Ski resort. Jackson Hole is a ski resort.
Oh, okay. Sounds like it gets cold over there.
Yeah. Even Yellowstone gets snow.
Whoop. So Robert's just saying that you, Mido, and him keep running into each other in channels, other channels.
Rob Aussie, yeah, we do. Now, from memory, he was in Bean's channel, Twitch, but I first met Rob Aussie in
Yep.
a stream on Twitch. Now, it was Trucky Mick, and he was running B doubles between Sydney and Brisbane. He's no longer on Twitch.
Yep.
I wish because he was a great bloke, or he's a great bloke probably, but he's not streaming anymore. And yeah, that's where Rob Aussie and I first come across one another. But
Roger.
we've seen each other in a lot of other streams now around the place too,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
quite funny.
There's a bunch of people. Sorry, mate.
You go.
No, I was going to say, there's a bunch of people I know that way that I've never met, but catch up. And then I'll flick across to like a plane spotting channel, say, like Heathrow or something like that, and then someone I know from Australia will mention something, and I'll be like, oh hey, how you doing? I see you.
In Tacoma, and I just kept kept bumping into her in varying live streams and in her channel. And yeah, he was running B doubles for Rogers. That's right, out of Rockley, and
Right.
which is not far from where I grew up in Oxley.
No,
And-
Rockley and Oxley's not far.
Yeah, just opposite, just behind the Rockley Hotel there somewhere.
Yep.
But I think he's still with Rogers, but they're doing a lot of stuff out of Melbourne now instead of Sydney. So it's all changed up, and he can't stream, or it's difficult to stream. So
Roger. Hey, I just freaked out a favourable spot for trying to do a fuel fuel economy. I accidentally looked at my temperature gauge, which was reading quite low. Not my fuel gauge.
What?
Tell me I didn't panic a little bit. Tell me I didn't panic a little bit. Now,
they're at Lytton now as well. Yeah, right.
let's quickly talk about fuel gauges. I've talked about fuel gauges in the past that have read not quite empty, but the car has run out of fuel. I still own a car that does that. I've got my FPV Super Pursuit Ute. I don't know if it'll still do it, but before I had the fuel system fixed, I'd get down to 35 Ks to go on the computer and it would run out of fuel. So, yeah.
My grandmother's LJ Tirana used to run out at a quarter of a tank on the gauge. So yeah, I know all about that.
Yep. I'm being asked, what's Wyoming Bravo Tango's name? We're just saying Bravo Tango. Hey, Bravo Tango, I've missed it if I didn't pick up an actual name. Yes, I'm going to a distillery. I won't be taking the camera in there, but we're going to see if my lapel mic will go all the way into the distillery. If you've seen in the past, I've often stopped at service stations. I've used the restroom and then bought some stuff, and the lapel mic works the whole time. Embarrassing when I found out the first time. And I equated, oh, is this emus? There's a sign there that says emus. So you'll see it come up soon. And the van's doing an overtake maneuver on the caravan. Oh, this is a bit close. That's a bit close. The caravans had to hit the brakes because the oncoming car was a little bit close. In the end, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. But not when you're driving a nut bus, the high ace van, the high top high ace van. Those things don't really get up and go. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about, fuel gauges. So there's distance to empty, that's one thing, but we've got the fuel gauge. Would everyone agree, starting with you, Mido, would everyone agree that the first half of the fuel gauge seems to go slow, and then the second half of the fuel gauge goes a lot quicker, so that halfway on the fuel gauge isn't necessarily halfway of the tank. Would you agree?
Yes, I believe that to be correct, Sarge. In fact, what you're saying is full isn't sort of about. Sometimes it can be up to only 2/3 full, like a third of the tank above what it's registering as full.
Yeah.
And then it just drops away once it's obviously showing on the gauge. Then it seems to drop away really quickly.
Yeah. So what I think, and it's only a opinion, is that what I think is that sometimes fuel tanks and fuel gauges that, well, you know that a fuel gauge is on a fulcrum lever. The fuel gauge is on a lever on a float, which means because it means that it'll start to drop quicker and then slow down, and the gauge won't seem to move for a little while, but then as it starts to go down towards empty, it drops out really quick. So what it means is, to me, that by the time you start to drop under half, you've only maybe got like a third of a tank of fuel left, not a half.
Yes, that could happen, but I don't think it's the actual gauge. I think it's the sender in the tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the sender.
Yeah,
the sender has a float. And the float, okay, if you use 10 litres from the start getting down, so you got a full tank, that first 10 litres, because of the way that the float actuates on a pivot point, the first 10 or 20 litres will seem to drop pretty quickly. But then as you use your next 10 or 20 litres, because it's in the middle, the float doesn't drop as quickly. And then when you start to get empty, or when you down to your last 20 litres out of, say, a 60-litre tank, it starts to go a lot quicker because of the way that the fulcrum and the lever actuates on the fuel sender.
Yes. And more about impedance or resistance on the float. See, the float has what's called a potentiometer, which is basically just a rotating resistor.
Okay.
And the more you turn the knob up, the more resistance and or vice versa.
Yeah.
And
do you want to overtake?
Yes.
You want me to overtake? I'm actually sitting on this freaking 100. I'm not overtaking.
I'd sneak up closer behind it and use the air. Grab a bit more fuel.
So apparently I saw a news report just in the last 48 hours of people doing that behind semi-trailers to get better fuel economy. Like, we know it happens, but what I'm saying is it's now being reported on the news.
Yeah, it's an old trick. We used to do it with caravans.
Yeah, I may have done it picking up a caravan from Echuca earlier this year, remember?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know if I was filming it at the time, but I got better fuel economy than Jesse because I was drafting a little bit. Alrighty. So distance to destination, distance to waypoint, 21 minutes, 23 kilometers. 23, that means that, I'm just reading what that means. So on the map, it was 347 kilometers, but on my car, it's going to read differently. We're going to work out accurately. So it was 347 kilometers, and it was this route too. I remember there was 2 routes to get into Bundaberg, and this was the shorter way. So when we pull up at Bundaberg, I'll be able to work out the difference between what the car says that we've travelled and what we've actually travelled in correct distance. And it might not be 8% difference. I'm just going off the fact that 8% difference is the difference between doing 100 k's an hour and the speedo reading 108 kilometres.
Well, that makes sense. That's basically the calculation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So when we pull up in 21 kilometres time, I'll wait till it says 20 kilometres. 20 Ks, the speedo should be reading 352, which is 5 kilometres more than actually travelled, which isn't too bad. That's actually around 2% difference instead of 8%.
You just broke up at the critical moment.
I went under some trees. So what I'm saying is that'll be only 5 kilometres difference between what my car registers and what the actual distance is.
Right.
So that's less. That's way less than 8%. That's probably only like a 2%
5%.
difference. Oh no, it's because I've done 300 kilometres. So 5 Ks over 300 kilometres is under 2%. Do some maths. Do some maths. I'm doing my maths in my head.
11%.
No. 5 kilometres over 300 kilometres, or over 350 kilometres, is closer to 1.5%.
5 divided by 300 gives me, 6%.
No, it can't be. 5
Yep.
kilometres over 100 kilometres is 5%. Would you agree? 5 kilometres over 100 kilometres is 5%. So if you do it over 200 kilometres, it has to go down to 2.5%. So if you do it over 300 kilometres, it goes down to about 1.5%.
Oh, sorry, 1.6.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry. Obviously,
That's
the
all right.
caffeine hasn't kicked in.
Obviously. Are you talking about a cup of tea caffeine? There's some overhanging bushes
No.
here, so the Starlink might just glitch a bit.
Righto.
But, so yeah, so that's all right. 1.6%. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
But that's weird because the speed difference is 8%, but the distance difference is only 1.6%.
Now, I have a theory on that.
Okay, go for it. That's what we're here for.
I think it's the difference for the 25 mil radius that you can increase your tyre size.
Good,
So
but
for
have I?
your tyres, a 25 mil difference could be an 8% difference, meaning if you went up 25 mil in your tyre size,
It's going to read less. It's going to read less.
That's exactly right. So we'll let the 8%. And that's
We've got to break down the Falcon Ute. Oh, something's going on.
No.
All right, I'm just standing. I'm going to overtake. Are we ready? Are we ready for an overtake? 3, 2, 1. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I won't be doing that again, not on a fuel economical run. I'll take it out of sports mode. Make sure I don't do that again. That's the difference between a caravan sitting on less than the speed limit and then overtaking to catch back up to the speed limit. Or the posted speed. I hate the term speed limit. Is that Max giving me a sideways finger? Is he telling me to pull out? Is that you trying to tell me to overtake, Max? That's how I see that. Anyway, I hope that comes through on the effects mic. Could you hear that?
I heard that very nicely.
Oh, yeah. You haven't been for a drive in this car yet, have you, Middo?
No.
You want me to bring it tomorrow?
You won't let me drive it.
Oh, cows! There were cows! No,
Cow! Move!
You can experience it by sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I'm not a great passenger.
Okay, fair call, fair call. Well, you're doing all right at the moment, because I'd consider you a passenger right now.
Yeah, but I'm not actually physically in the car, and the vision I'm seeing is 10 seconds delayed. So...
Is it? Okay. So, Middo, you and I are talking. So if I describe something to you, you're not going to see it for 10 seconds. Is that right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly
So-
right. That was
yeah.
the delay for that bit of timber. Remember, I mentioned the bit of timber.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, so that was the delay.
Right. Okay. I don't know how many kilometres that overtake took out of the tank, but I'm not going to do it again. No, so that was my. I was interested in how it's not too disconcerting for you to be talking 10 seconds before you actually see it happen on your screen.
Look, I was going to talk to you tomorrow about putting your live images into the Discord as well, but it's not really a great issue. No, not for me.
So
It
can you
might be
say that?
others.
Can you say that again? Putting what into the Discord?
Putting the live feed into the Discord, into
Do you
the
know-
live vision.
Well, so the live feed is in the Discord, but you can't just sit there watching it live. Does that make sense? Oh, do you mean putting it into my Discord here at my end?
Into live, yeah, live on air, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was close. The frickin' Ranger Raptor pulled out halfway out, nearly drilled me. You'll see it.
Yeah.
He's towing a boat.
You could have stopped at Ranger. Oh,
Ranger
yes, I
Danger.
saw it. There you go. I did see it.
Well, you did now.
Yeah.
Right, how far? Yes, Maxie's mentioning cow because a trailer load of cows went past. So I didn't think I'd see cows today, but I saw about 5 cows in the back of a trailer. It looked like an 8x6 trailer. How many cows could you? Must have been only about 2 or 3. That Ranger's right up my ass already.
Of course. It's a Ranger. You could have stopped there.
Because 100 k's, I'm coming into a 70 zone now. Oh, so right. So if I put the live stream into Discord, that's saying that you'll be able to see it quicker. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'd see it real time. So
Yeah,
we can
but
talk about it as it happens.
it doesn't really matter because I think what matters, as long as I know whoever I'm talking to through the Discord doesn't see it. The thing is, I don't want too many people watching it through Discord because then that's less people watching it through YouTube.
I get that, and the chat can be there can be a moderator's chat as well.
I hear ya. I like it. Let's see what we can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. So 10 kilometres to the distillery. 12 minutes. So we're going to get there at. Oh, go on, pull out in front. You better nail it. I just did a legal overtake on a car that pulled out in front of me. I barely even had to touch the throttle, as you will hear.
What an asshat! Like, sorry, I'm just watching it now.
Mate, this is what happens. You know what? You can't fight it. You just gotta just deal with what happened. So I saw it happening. So I just thought, okay, what are my options here? I can hit the skids, or I can just stay doing the same speed. And look at this. I did a cheeky just then too. But, again, if a police officer saw me do that, I reckon they would have laughed. I don't think I did anything wrong in particular. As I go through the witches' hats. Again, that's just clever driving. That's nothing against any road rules or anything like that. There's nobody there working. There was no workers on the side of the road working there. There was, across the intersection, there was someone over there. But if I hadn't have done that manoeuvre, I would have been stuck for a change of lights.
The trouble is you wouldn't have known, you don't really necessarily know what's going on around the witch's hat. So it's suboptimal, and they possibly would have booked you. But again, that would have been down to what they referred to as the a-hole test.
I would have just said, "G'day, officer. How you going? Just before you conduct your questioning, just like to let you know that you're live on YouTube right now, and that anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. No, I'm pretty good. Max and Henry are just saying I should have beeped, but I don't often beep at people because what's the point? I beep, they give me the finger, even though they were the people in the wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I hardly ever beep. I'd rather have both my hands on the steering wheel in that moment than have one hand on the horn. Yeah, I know Henry's lurking and cleaning. You keep lurking, Henry. Anyway, we're not far. I can see the hill over there in Bundaberg. Yeah, J-Mar, I don't know. I've not received an email on my email yet. Yeah, I don't know why your song's not coming through. Personally, I wonder what's going on, because Discord is the way that I prefer to have correspondence with the crowd, the spectators and what have you. Those of you on the channel. Well, Henry, good luck, brother. I'll just check in straight through this intersection. Oh. Now I could take the fast lane. Oh, actually, I'm going to, because it's going to keep my momentum up. The lights should change at the right time. Oh yeah, look at that, everyone. Woo! I didn't have to stop. What a legend. Now that's how you read traffic lights, people. If you know traffic lights, then you know that I nailed that perfect. I hardly had to hit the brakes. I kept my momentum up, which is obviously important for a fuel economy challenge. So that was perfection. Right, so I'm due to get into the distillery at 5 minutes to 12. I want to spend no more than 15 minutes inside. 10 minutes if I can find everything I need to find. And then back on the road. But everything's plugged into a right, so that let's check. Battery full, battery full, battery. Oh, why is that not charging? Oh, and my phone's not charging. I don't know why my phone's not charging. I'll have to quickly check that when I stop. But I don't want to spend too long because I don't want the windows up and the car not running with how much heat builds up in a black car. So I won't be inside for too long. Hopefully the camera won't turn itself off. But again, I think that's a heat thing. Doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel too bad. The GoPro was worse. The GoPro would overheat and just turn itself off all the time. All right, turning left up here. Oh, Ride Along Gang's in town. G'day, how are you? We are just about to cruise into Bundaberg. I am just about to go to the Rum Distillery. Hey, you can try and send it on Facebook. Can you send it on Instagram? No, probably not. We will make it work.
Are you on the Discord?
Well, J-Mar's saying he's having trouble on the Discord. Similar to how Maxie's having trouble on the Discord.
Wow. Okay.
So, but that's like I was saying before. That's the way I prefer to connect off when I'm not on air. Oh, look, hello, Bundaberg rum sign thing. Welcome to the brewery. Oh, that's the brewery. Oh, there you go. Oh, hang on. What is this? Yeah, the Bundaberg Barrel. Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's the
Right.
Coopers.
Right.
The barrel maker.
So that's the brewery in itself.
For
That's not the
brewed
distillery.
drinks. No.
Right. Okay, well, in theory, this will be the same way out as we came in. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe... Oh, there's no need to stop there, though. Oh, sugarcane processing's going on. They're pumping out the... They're pumping it out. But you'll see that. I think you'll see that. It's pretty windy. Pretty windy. Right along, I'm going well. I'm going really well. It's a bit warm in the car. It's 31 degrees. I'm going to turn here. Is that a Hayabusa? That looked like a Suzuki Hayabusa. There's a couple of bikes up there. All right. Now need to be quite ginger on the accelerator to get across to the... I don't think we're far. Where are we? Here. Oh, we're like 3 corners. We're 3 corners away from the distillery. Hopefully I'll get a good park. Imagine if it was not open. Imagine. Say it. Say it. It would be...
bloody hilarious.
It would be funny, but I think they do their best trade on the weekends.
Yeah.
So, are you going to stay on the Discord chat?
Me,
Middo? Yeah, I won't be able to hear... Well, actually, you know what? I can take my phone with me, obviously, because I'm going to have to pay for stuff.
Yeah.
I can turn it up. So, I'll still be able to hear you. If you're talking to nobody, I'll still be able to hear you.
Sunday and public holidays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Well, at least I'm not too early. Or too late.
No. You're right on time. So, yeah, no, you're good.
Well, right on time, but maybe depends on how many other tourists are here.
That is correct.
All right, there's the sugar cane processing, pumping out the steam, smoke, whatever it is. Is it steam? It's steam, yeah.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it dissipates really quickly. So
It
I
might
always
be
thought
ash.
it was...
Because they do burn off a lot of the threshing.
Right, we're getting close. There it is. I can see the big bottle of Bundy. Woohoo! We're here, and just in time for me to do a pit stop. Right, actually, I will be able to talk to you because I might have the microphone. It'll be 10 seconds delayed, so whatever you say, I'll be able to say it. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to get a good spot. We're going to go all right. Distillery tours and distillery store. So let's park, hopefully where there's no other... Oh, look at this. Look at this, people. Right here. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
There you go. I've just Googled it.
Yeah.
The white vapor released from a sugar mill chimney is steam, not smoke.
Yeah.
You were correct. Well done.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it dissipates really quickly. It looks more like steam than smoke. Oh, I'm just putting my windows up but down. Park brake on, which is the left foot in the Lexus. Not the handbrake, it's the park brake. All right, we're here, so I'm going to shut down Waze for now. Well, I've got to go do a pit stop, so I'm going to change. I'm going to take my headset off so I won't be able to hear you. Shut the car down. And for all 16 people watching, we've had 199 people bump through so far. Hopefully we can, if we can do this on the way back, hopefully over 400 today.
And only 16 likes.
No, there's more. There's more than likes than that. Let me have a look. I've got 23. You got to shut your app and open it up again.
Restart. Yeah, 22. There you go.
There you go. Well, I got 23, but I'm going to turn the app off quickly, but I'll turn it back on. All right, I'm going to pop out. I just need to open the boot. Where's my car key? It's not in my pocket. Or is it? Oh, it is too. And yes, we'll see how far. And you know what? I'm just going to stick the receiver up high so I can get as much range as possible. There we go. It's hanging just in the windscreen. All right, headsets off. Headsets off.
I'll stay and chat to myself.
Thank you. Thanks. All right, I'll be back soon, team. Cheers.
Oh, poor old fella. So there you go. This is Driving Live Australia with Sarge. I'm Middo. I'm a mod / support crew. We haven't decided on that.
All right, disconnect them. Yeah, you should be able to hear me.
Somebody's just made
All these people coming out now with a load.
23.
A load of the good stuff.
Wow. Somebody's made a comment that got held for review.
How's the
I
shop,
don't know
team?
what happened to it. But,
Too much to choose from?
Anyway, we got some legends walking out of the distillery. Probably 10 seconds ago for you guys. But anyway.
Oh, wow.
So yes, what we're doing today is we are driving with Sarge from Brisbane
It's only 120 bucks.
to Bundaberg Rum Distillery.
Oh, wow. All right.
He's going to go in and he's going to make some purchases.
I did look at this one yesterday.
This one?
Yeah, the mango.
And then
Is it?
he's going to turn around and come home, hopefully
I like it.
on the
Thanks,
one
mate.
tank of fuel.
Thank you.
I haven't checked the...
No, not yet. I just drove up.
Oh,
from,
we've got a
from
new
Brizzy
goal.
Just to buy a couple of bits and pieces for some friends.
It doesn't say that. It's a live chat.
Yeah.
Doesn't give me the poll anymore. I would have liked to
All
have
right, hey,
seen what
thank you.
poll
Have
it
a great
was.
day. Bye-bye.
What the
Bye.
results were, but I've obviously missed that.
Bye.
Can somebody let me know what that is?
Have a good day. All right.
And Jamar, yeah, Sarge is a pretty good man.
I know
He's
I
a good
say
man.
I'm not going to spend too long. And then I just find people to chat
Yeah, so that's what we're up to today. My bet, my personal bet, I don't think he's going to make it on one fuel tank. There he is. There's Sarge. Scaring the poor child. Although she doesn't look too stressed about it, so that's all right. Sorry, that's probably 10 seconds old by the time you get this audio. So yes, it's all good fun. And Sarge is driving his Lexus today. It's a V8. It's a V8 Camry, basically. And for those who missed it, I don't love Toyota for reasons. And yes. So talk amongst yourselves. I really wasn't prepared for this, but that's okay. We'll make do. I'm actually getting a little bit of feedback through my headphones. I'm just going to try and kill off. What do we got there? Let's mute the sound. Turn that down for me. I'm actually connected via Discord. No, I didn't want to put my camera up. That was a silly thing to do. Turn on camera. No, don't turn it. What have we got? Oh, that muted and deafened. Why did that? I don't know why. Anyway, we'll have a look at that. Nobody said we were good at this. And we are still setting it up. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing it though. They make great lemon, lime and bitters at the distillery. They certainly do. They also make a great sarsaparilla. I'm a bit of a fan. Actually, for those who are of the alcohol persuasion, I do drink bourbon and sarsaparilla, which I call a bourbas. So yes, and of course Bundaberg distilled sarsaparilla is